Welcome back to Strip Lore. Today we're going to be talking about how to deal with stalkers. If you don't have at least one, I don't think you're doing your job right. And that is my stance. I was inspired to film this video because I had somebody recently who didn't know my address but knew the general area of where I live. At 4:30 a.m. he spam texted me and called me.
I left this part out, but not only was he doing all that, he was waiting down the street and was like, "I'm down the street, come my way, let me come over, I'm just down the street." And he waited there until morning. This man fell asleep in his car, waiting for me.
And was demanding for me to give him my address for him to come over. And he knows where I dance at. I went on one date with him. Yeah. So, how to deal with them. First off, you're not going to think of them as a stalker because that's only going to psych yourself out. Every creep who's a creep doesn't know he's a creep. So every person that's a stalker doesn't know they're a stalker. People that are bad people don't think they're bad people. Everyone walks around thinking they're a good person. So if you're being stalked, don't identify that person as stalking you because that gives them all the power. And you have to think too, if you psych yourself out and you're like, oh my God, what is this person gonna do? There's always answers to everything. And most people have jobs, possibly kids. There's Reaper in the background. Other responsibilities to tend to where they're just not gonna be able to fixate on you for longer than whatever allotted time they have to give you. So part of dealing with stalkers is just not dealing with them. You cannot be, it's like you need people to love and hate you to be successful. You just got bad timing. Okay, we're gonna continue chomping in the background. I saw this video that a YouTuber filmed the other day and she very popular on YouTube, and I was just confused by how much she cared about the person that was stalking her. You should not care. People can't really hurt you other than their words. Yes, they can find you and kidnap you and all of that, but most sane people aren't going to do that. So obsessing over somebody overly caring about you and your life isn't really going to do anything for you. So yeah, that's my advice. If you are really concerned though, it's not hard to find a person. The way I put my mind at ease if I'm worried about somebody being overly obsessed with me, I just go through the steps of what would happen if they actually became more obsessive and then I was seeing them all the time. Really wouldn't bother me. I would treat you how I treat everybody. I have people that I see regularly, but then also I'm very lucky because with my job, I can pop up and out whenever I want. So it's not like I'm not controlled by anything else. But yeah, people aren't hard to find. I am, sort of. Depends if you know. If you know, then I'm not hard. But if you don't know, then it is very hard. Yeah, most people are pretty easy to find. You just have to do some digging. And stalkers don't have as much power as you think they do. I don't know why we get so creeped out by stalkers, because it's like me posting this video, obviously I want you to see this. I don't really want you to wait outside my apartment and tell me to let you in, but I want you to see this and look into my life and look into my music. So it just really I don't know. It bothers me when people get cringed out by people stalking them. You put all that up there for them. You want them to comment on your videos and give you money and see you at your job. You want all of that, you know? I don't know, maybe I just have a weird perspective, but that is how I deal with stalkers. I really think that's the only way to deal with them, not to sit at home and freak yourself out over nothing. Oh, somebody overly cared about me today. It's a win, you know? Even if it was more about what you did for them than them actually caring about you as a person. It's still a win. And that is how you deal with stalkers.
This goes without saying, but I'm going to go ahead and say it too. Jesus, Reaper. My God. Okay. He gets excited when I talk. But basically, Jesus. Basically, okay. You're never going to get picked up by them. You're going to meet them.
They're not gonna know where you live until, like, I don't even know. I don't let people know where I live personally. I love my peace. But yeah, don't give out your address. If you're seeing a guy, you should see his place first before he sees yours. Because you just never know. Some people out here are real life hoarders. You have no idea. But yeah, those are the things that go without saying. But I said them for you.